Hey y'all. So what's today? Today's Tuesday. I wanted to share some of my craft adventures with you. So I'm out in the parking lot of the Dollar Tree and my local thrift store, Goodwill. I'm making a doll. I'm sewing a doll from a pattern. When I get back home, I'll show you. So I come to Dollar Tree because I needed some ribbon for the bottom of the doll's dress. This doll is turning out bigger than what I thought. So the Dollar Tree did not have the yarn that I needed. Not the yarn. I was so stuck on yarn. The ribbon that I needed or would like to go around the bottom of this doll's dress or her skirt. So I'm like, well, just let me pop over next door to our local thrift store and see if they have some ribbon. Sometimes you can find some craft stuff thrifted there. But no, they did not. But let me show y'all what I got. Y'all, I don't know why I do this stuff. Let me show you what I got. Excuse the crackling. You know, so I'm making this doll and she's not turning out very well. I don't think I've ever made like a teddy bear, a toy, a doll, or anything like that. I think I mentioned to you before, pillowcases. I made purses for my girls, pillowcases, dresses, skirts. This little doll has been kind of tough. I guess maybe because I'm getting back into sewing. Been out of practice for a while. But anyway, I'll show her to you when I get home. But guess what I found? I found a doll. And she is so adorable. Look how sweet. If only I could get mine to turn out this cute. I'm getting her. She was $1.99. She's $2. I'm getting her. I think my granddaughter would enjoy playing with her. I'm thinking she's handmade. She looks handmade. But the doll that I'm making from the Simplicity pattern is giving me a run for my money. But I'm sticking with it. She may end up with a bonnet. We shall see. But let me show you what else I found. Isn't that just sketch? Ah. Y'all remember these? Oh my goodness. I love these things growing up. And I think my grands are going to enjoy it. If not, I mean, come on. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then you shake it, and it erases. So I saw that, I thought, oh my gosh, I got to get that. That is so cute. So I got a rag doll, Etch a Sketch, and they had this cute lunch bag. It looks brand new. LL Bean. This was probably 30 bucks online. I got it for $5, this lunch bag. I think I'm going to give it to my daughter because she was wanting a new lunch bag with pockets. So, yeah. Still no ribbon. I think I may have to go to the Wally World and get ribbon. I don't want to. But I want to finish up this rag doll today. All right, talk to y'all later. Hello, hey y'all. Hey everybody. How are y'all doing on this Thursday today? So we're past hump day. We're getting ready to go into the weekend. Y'all got anything fun planned? As you can see, I'm at my daughter's house today. Excuse me. Little man's asleep, taking his nap number 2. And I've been working on some projects. I've been doing some videos for y'all. And you'll see the video that I did. When did I do it? Tuesday? Yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I stopped by the thrift store. The ballerina doll that I showed you is not handmade. That is from Target or Target, as you want to say, or as you might say, Target. And which is okay, it's still cute, but I'm thinking that's very well handmade. It is not. and my daughter loved her lunch bag that I got her. So it was a really good find. Ended up going back to the Wally World to get some more ribbon to finish up my little rag doll that I sewed and put together. If you see my Instagram, you've seen her. And I'm gonna show a video on her maybe when I get back home, maybe tomorrow. It was a labor of love. It was not easy. I don't think I've ever made a doll or animal before. And trying to get all the limbs to match up, the head. I mean, it was really easy to put together once I realized how you had to assemble it. But the seam allowance, I didn't have a large seam allowance, and I didn't like that. It just sometimes I didn't seem to gather up all the material, especially when I was trying to piece the arms together. And the legs turned out crooked, and the head, I should put interfacing on all the head, not just the hair part. But you know, you learn. It's been a long time since I've sewn a project, and especially doing a doll. It was not easy. So now I'm like scared to death. I have to embroider the eyes, the face, and I've been watching tutorials on how to do that. I think the pattern recommended that I do it before I sewed my pieces together, but I didn't want to do that because I wasn't 100% sure that they would be straight, and they're not. The hairline's not straight. I did the hair, the yarn hair, totally different than what the pattern recommend. But I'll show that to y'all later when I can show you the doll. And so today I am working with this new yarn that I got from Dollar Tree. I showed y'all in my video. I really like it. It's very thin though. I'm working on Buddy Bear from Cassandra's pattern, Craftably After. Cassandra from Craftably Ever After. She has the Buddy Bear 2.0, and I wanted to try this yarn, and it's a plush, like a peachy flesh color. I really didn't want to do a doll. Since I've got my grandson with me today, I needed something that was simple. I didn't have to focus a whole lot, and I'm like, oh, Buddy Bear. I've been wanting to try out this pattern. I did Cassandra's Rainbow Bear, and I love the way that it turned out, the little blue jean bear. But I'm working on Buddy Bear 2.0. I think it's gonna be so cute. And so the yarn itself, I'm using a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, and it's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's thin. Sometimes it's hard to see your stitches when you have to do double stitches or an increase, but I am using a smaller hook, and I think a 3.5 is a good choice for amigurumi. I don't think I would go any further. I wouldn't go any bigger, but so yeah, that's what I'm working on today. And so yesterday when I got home, I really worked on sewing the doll together. And before I knew it, it was dark outside. So it's really, you know, I put on what was I watching? Oh, first I was watching the Brat Pack. Y'all from the 80s, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And then I started watching Black Cake and sewing my doll and putting the pieces together. And before I knew it, it was dark. And it's like, I gotta shut it down. I gotta get ready for bed, get something to eat, and call it a day. But I've enjoyed it. Will I make it again? That pattern, I'm not sure. The skirt, I think there was a lot of material for the skirt that didn't need to be there because it was a lot of gathers. But I don't know. But I'm wanting to look for some more patterns to do, maybe more animals or dolls. We'll see. I'm glad I did it, but I keep saying we'll talk more about it when I have the doll to show you. I just want to get on and say hey, and I hope y'all are having a great week, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. Hello, hey y'all, good afternoon. So I am back home, and I didn't finish my, I think it was Buddy Bear 2.0. I did not finish him, but that's okay. I think I may finish him tonight. I finished my little mouse that I've been telling you about. So all I have to do is, well, she's not finished. I finished all her pieces and parts, and I just need to get her all stitched up. I think you're crooked. I don't know. It's hard to tell. And I wanted to show you the doll that I made this week. I finished working on her last night. She was a booger to make. And even though, and I still have to clean up, I have pieces of pattern here. I've got pieces of pattern over there on my ironing board. And she looks nothing like any of these dolls in the picture. But that's the fun of it. Same with amigurumi. You can make it your own. She turned out a lot bigger than what I thought. Haven't been brave enough to embroider her eyes, but her legs are backwards, and I just knew I put them on right. We got one arm that I think is backwards, but if I can sit her up, she'll be just fine. The hair, I didn't do the hair. I went ahead and sewed strands across. And, well, not one at a time, probably maybe 5 or 10 at a time. And the back of her head, I don't know. I followed the pattern. But, you know what? I'm not going to critique her. She is who she is. And the skirt, I think the skirt may have had too much material because I had to pleat all of this. She does have a seam in the middle of the front of her skirt because guess who didn't cut on the fold? Yours truly. But that's okay. I think she's adorable. The pattern, you know, I'm bad about looking at the pattern. It's like, okay, I know what to do. And sometimes I do what I feel like that's the next step that needs to be done. But if any of you've sewn, you know, it's kind of, you're thinking backwards and in reverse, because eventually you have to flip everything out so you can hide those stitches and the seams. But I think she was cute. I think she was a good start getting back into sewing. Just don't look at her really close. My mom asked me if she was going to my granddaughter. I'm like, if she wants to play with her, she can keep her here and play with her, because I'm not sure how the hair, if the hair is going to stay put. But I think she's cute. Now I have to embroider the face. I watched Lily and the Bee, and she talked about embroidering some faces on her animals. And I watched a couple other tutorial videos. So I'm feeling better about it because I wasn't sure what to do with the start knot and the ending knot, and they just pull it through. So yeah, her little face is wonky. It's not, I didn't stitch it right, but it's okay. She's completed and she is done. Yeah. So I have to finish cleaning up, getting all of my pattern pieces. See, if I set her and turn her legs in, she'll be just fine. And then cover the felt that's on her head. So I need to fold up my pattern, put my pattern all back together, clean up my scraps, and because I want to make something else. What I'm going to make, I don't know. I did order me an apron pattern a while back. It must have been this past fall. I would like to do an apron. I do wear aprons when I cook because I am a messy person. I'm a messy cook, and I like these aprons. They kind of slip on. You can either do it the tie in the back, or you can do it just to slip over. I remember my grandma, she always had an apron when she cooked, and when she finished cooking, she took it off and hung it up. I have an apron that I've made years ago. I get a chance, I'll show you. It's so cute. I took parts and pieces of scrap, and it has a little blue jean pocket on the front. And then my mom made my girls a set of aprons and made me an apron, and I end up wearing all mine and theirs too. So I want to make this apron. I also have a pattern that I bought a couple years back. It was more of like a vintage prairie type dress. I think it's more of an A-line dress, just cute little pockets on it with like floral print pockets. And I looked for it and I can't find it. I bought it back. I had it in my bedroom. A couple years ago, we had a hurricane come through, and we had a huge oak tree fall in our bedroom. So everything that may have been on a shelf or on a table got pulled out, and some we salvaged, some we couldn't. It was like Jumanji, but it's all good now. Our bedroom looks better than ever. Not that it didn't look good, but we moved into a house that was built in like 1970 something, and not a lot has been done to it. So we're gradually bringing it back, keeping some of the older structure, but it had good bones. They don't make houses like this anymore. People that come, well, I say people, anybody that has came and done work on the house, they're like, no, this has good bones. Because the house was made so well, it was, the rest of the house withstood. The huge hope withstood. The oak tree didn't damage the rest of the house. It just, we had to cut off the bedroom for a little bit. Anyway, long story short, I can't find that pattern. I'm sure I stuck it somewhere, but it's just not meant for me to make right now. But I'm sure I'll come across it and make it one day. So yeah, I'm wondering what I can make next. And I'm like, I wonder if Hobby Lobby has yarn on sale. Guess what? They do. They have it on sale for 40% off. And they have like their Fiskars and their Notion stuff on sale. And I do need a good pair of pinking shears. And I could get some more stuff. I was gonna go this afternoon, but traffic is crazy. Well, it's crazy all the time. Summer traffic, intersections are being cut off because of construction. I think I'm gonna just go in the morning and check it out. I wish I could find that dress pattern. I'm gonna have to look through my Amazon and see, because I think I ordered it from Amazon. But I don't think this will be quite as tough as the doll pattern. That's what I'm telling myself. I mean, it really shouldn't. And the doll, I think if I was to make her again, it wouldn't be so tough. And it's just like starting a new amigurumi pattern. You know, when you first do the pattern, it's kind of like, ugh. Especially if it has a lot of details and stitch counts. But then the second time you got it. So while I was looking for that pattern, that dress pattern, I found a bunch of old patterns that I had since like 1990 something when my kids were little. And some I think even my mom gave me from dresses she made for me from like 1980 something. I know I'm dating myself, but you know what? I don't care. So yeah, I want to go through those patterns with you. And so if you think you'd like to see them, let me know. I want to go through them again. I just kind of Rolodex filed through them just to see if I can find that pattern that I bought a while back, but I couldn't. I think I'm going to go now and get me something to eat. I don't know what I'm going to eat for supper. I had a banana earlier, and sugar makes me sleepy, so I need probably some protein. I don't know. What are y'all having for supper tonight? I don't know. I wish I just didn't have to figure out what to eat, because you want it to be healthy. You gotta cook, right? I don't know. I may go put an order in for some wings. What y'all think? All right, I need to go, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. So I made it to Hobby Lobby, and I think they're just now opening up. It's like 9:01, 9:02. Traffic wasn't too bad yet coming in. They still have a lot of construction sites on the interstate. But I'm looking forward to going in, see if I can find some fabric on sale and some sewing notions. And I'll check and see if they have any yarn on sale. I really don't need any because I got a good bit during the fall sale. But we'll see. I would love to have had video with y'all while I was driving a little bit, but my Jeep's too noisy. All right, so let's go see what they have, y'all. Talk to you later. Left Hobby Lobby, got some really good deals. I can't wait to show you. I'm headed to my daughter's to keep little man for a little bit, and I can show you what I got. Really happy with my purchases. I did do some price comparison to what I could get it on Amazon compared to 40% off in Hobby Lobby, and it was a little bit cheaper, or maybe like the same price. So when I asked about the yarn, I couldn't find any clearance yarn, and they're like, oh no, they're like, we sold it all. There was a lady that came and got 3 buggies full. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I'm glad she got a good deal. And she's like, we may have some. It's like, you know what, I really don't need any because I got a lot during the fall clearance. But I was just curious to see, you know, maybe pick up a couple of cotton yarns, but it's all good. And she's like, well, did you check the city down? I'm like, no, it's okay. I said, I really don't need any. But she's like, yeah, she came and got a lot. So she got like 3 buggies full. And, you know, it's okay. It's America. America. We can buy and sell and trade whatever we wish. And like I said, I really didn't need it. So it saved me from purchasing stuff that I didn't need. And I was able to purchase more that I did need. And I will show that to y'all later when I get to my daughter's. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. So I am at my daughter's. I got back from Hobby Lobby, came in, put little man down. He's asleep. Made some lunch. So while I'm waiting for that to cool, I want to show you what I got at Hobby Lobby. Y'all heard my story about the yarn? No clearance yarn. Yeah, she got 3 buggies full. And it's like, nope, no clearance yarn. A lady came and got 3 buggies full. But like I said before, that's okay. I didn't need it. Okay, through with that story. So this is the apron that I want to make. I've had this pattern for a while. And I'm going to show y'all some video of my shopping experience. It was good to see the yarn, I mean, not the yarn, I keep saying yarn, the fabric pattern books out. Just very nostalgic for me because my mom used to sew a lot, and I never had a store-bought dress until I started working and bought one myself. So it brought back a lot of memories of me yarn shopping, pattern shopping with my mom. But this is the pattern that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do A. It will tie, you can tie it in the front or you'll be able to tie it in the back. I do wanna do the pockets. So let me show you the material I picked out. I saw this pretty green and this pretty gray, and I'm like, no, you know what? That's gonna get messy because I know me, I'm messy. So, but I did get this pretty color blue. It's a navy and it has these little flowers on it. Kind of looks like a milkweed, maybe. That's what it looks like to me. And then for the pockets, I got this little bee material. Isn't that pretty? So I wanted it really colorful, kind of, I don't know what I was looking for. It was another one of those things, I would know it when I see it. So, but I just thought the bee material was so cute for pockets. But they also had a little end cap that had these little fat quarters on it. And I got these. I thought that was really pretty. And if I decide to use that for the pockets, I think it would match. I think it would match. This reminds me when I first got my first house, my first place, my shower curtain looked like this. And I just thought it was beautiful. Yeah. It's funny how different prints and patterns, like, oh, I used to have a shower curtain that looked like that years ago. Also, I picked up some things. Fiskars was also the Fiskars brand. All of their sewing stuff, notions, was 40% off. And I got some pink and shears. And I did not have a set. If I had some, I'm not sure where they were at. But they were regular price, $30.99, 40% off. So I checked Amazon, so they were roughly close to the same price on sale as they would have been on Amazon. And then a sewing ruler. I needed one of these. I've been watching tutorials and I've seen where these are used very often, especially if you're making your own pattern and you're using like a shirt or a skirt that you already have as a template, and you need to get that seam allowance. That would help line that up. I got that. And also Fiskars, I got these little, oh, the dog wants in, hold on. All right, so he is in, stove's off. I see you. I see you. He's like ready to play. So, where was I? I see you. Y'all want to see him? He's so sweet. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. He's got a glass eye. He's so sweet. He's so sweet. I'm not doing a very good at the camera angle. Anyway, I hope I didn't make you dizzy. So I got these purple little scissors that fold up, and you can use them on the airplane since it was 40% off. I'm like, let me grab this. And I also got some 1/2-inch bias tape that the pattern called for. I wasn't sure if it was going to be visible, so I got 2 different colors. I see you. I got 2 different colors. And from sewing that doll's hair, my finger was getting very sore. So I got some thimbles. And I also figured I needed new needles, so I got some new needles. And I also got a, a needle threader. I'm sure I have some somewhere. I just don't know where they're at. Also, I got a threader to help me thread my sewing machine. I've never used one of these before. So we'll see how it works. I'll let you know. I see you. Also, and I got my, I already opened it. Got my gum. Got my gum. Okay, so I did finish my little mouse, from Arena Lee, for my mouse along. She does need some bows, and I want to have some cloth bows put in her little ears instead of crocheting them. And the ones that I have, I don't have a matching set, a color. So I will probably go to the Walmart or the Dollar Tree and see if I can find some bows to go on my mouse, and I can share her with you. She's so cute. So I did get her sewed up last night, and I was working on Buddy Bear 2.0 from Cassandra from Craftily After with that new chenille yarn from the Dollar Tree. Well, let me tell you, I didn't finish it. I just got tired of working with the yarn. It just wasn't a fun experience, but I did start the Sorbet Bear that is out now. It's Cassandra's pattern that is in the Crochet Now magazine. And when she showed it on Instagram, I was trying to get it, but I wasn't able to get it till like June 20th. And then so this morning, I'm like, I need another project to do. I want to do another bear. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can get Crochet Now magazine on my Kindle. So I did that, and I started working on the Sorbet Bear. Also, I started working on something else. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you. It's with Burnett Blanket Yarn. And what else am I working on? I think that is it. Chef texted me and told me my dragon sold. So she told me I can take some of my amigurumi projects and sell at the bakery. And so I took my dragon from Robin's pattern, and she's like, your dragon sold. So I got to figure out what I'm going to take. I have like some chickens and some frogs and like a big item. So I had to go look in my tote bin and see what I can take to the bakery. I am working tomorrow, I think. All right, so I have rambled, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna video Sunday or tomorrow, but if I do, I will get on. But if not, it's been good hanging out with y'all the past couple days. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are so much fun to hang out with, and I enjoy talking with you about my projects and my goings on, and y'all are the best. Y'all my besties. All right, so I'm gonna go eat my lunch and talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.